um, Thanks, Jan, for the feedback. The video that I'm trying to turn the camera and turning the camera doesn't work. So ridiculous and hilarious. And my Thomas, when he sees it, will like bust a gut and tease me relentlessly. So this is video 4. I had like a short one yesterday. But I am not editing these. I am doing these from the hip. I am just not glamming up, as you can tell, and just letting you know what's happening. So I felt like really exciting news yesterday because I was in touch with the Pancreatic Cancer Canada, and they put me in touch with a woman who is involved with the Rapid Treatment Center for Pancreatic Cancer. And so I'm like, and they sent me a referral form, and I'm like, awesome. And I'm sending it off to my office saying, can you please get this in right away? Refer me to these people. And then, which, like, fantastic. And there's a possibility of moving forward even the biopsy. Well, from everyone I've talked to and all of the people who have sent me information, and you guys are amazing. Thank you for taking the time out and spending a little time trying to find some answers for me. That's huge. And yeah, every little bit gives me a nugget of hope. And those are the things that keep me fighting, keep me in the game, keep my mindset positive. And yeah, so important. So important. I want to be that, like, oh my God, you beat this insano cancer story. Like, that's totally what I'm gunning for here. So anyway, I went in. I'm at the parking lot of my family doctor's office. He's away for the next 2 weeks. And so when I talked to him last time, Mark, he's amazing. He was like, okay, we're going to prioritize and make sure that we are advocating for you to have the fastest liver biopsy we can possibly get. And then, we're going to get you into we're going to fax in the information for the BC Cancer Society right away, because even though we don't have the pathology report, we have these CT reports and they're pretty damning, so we're just going to skip the line and just start pushing it. And I'm like, I love it. Do it. Let's go. And so and then he's like, and we're going to do weekly visits just to check in, see where you're at. Do that. So, Mark, even though I felt like adrift and like, where are the people who are like, like, I don't know. To me, it's like, shit's on fire. Put out the fire instead of like toasting marshmallows and wandering around like, oh, do you smell smoke? I don't know. I'll just ignore it for 2 weeks. So, and that, like, and then, for Mark to get the 29th appointment. And as I said in the other video, like the next one being in December. And I brought that up again. So I'm in Mark's office and I'm talking to Dr. Hurst. And Dr. Hurst was not the guy I thought he was. I thought he was like an intern, but he's a doctor coming in from a neighboring practice to help out Mark. And I'm like, oh, you're Dr. Hurst. Who are you? He's like, I'm Dr. Hurst. I'm like, oh, is there also another Dr. Hurst here? He's like, I don't know. I'm like, okay. It was very bizarre. So that's fine. This guy tells me, this older gentleman, he's like, okay, so what are we talking to you about today? And I'm like, oh, for God's sake. Okay, so I have, pretty serious stage 4, blah, 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 blah. Give him the rundown. It's like, oh, yeah, that's right. I'm looking at this file. So, yeah, he kind of gets up to speed pretty quickly, and he sees that, I need an insurance form, for critical illness filled out. So this will help me and the kids kind of live through me not having a job right now. So, because obviously shit's expensive. And oh, you know what I haven't done? And this is like huge and massive, and I should have done it at my very first fucking video. And maybe I did and I forgot because I'm running on a million things and not enough food, is Vaughn and Melissa um, gave me a gift that has helped me buy supplements, um, invest in Miracle Max. I love that guy. And basically, pay some bills and feed the kids while things are dire. And I cannot even thank you guys enough for that incredibly generous gift. So thank you. It has made things less stressful and given me the gift of hope where I can help myself and get on board with supplements and things that I've been hearing from all different places. I also booked an appointment today, finally. Oh my gosh, after days of phone tag with Integrated Health in Langley and White Rock. So they deal with cancer and naturopathic type things. So again, could I go and spend like $300 on a consult for that? No, but I can now, and that is huge. So going to get that done, and just trying to do all the things that I can possibly do to make sure that I'm in good fighting form for when we're looking at like chemo and radiation and whatever else they need to do. One of the things that is in question, and I should talk about this, is that they don't know if it's kind of chicken or the egg. Is it liver cancer that is spread to the pancreas? Or is it pancreas cancer that is spread to the liver? So those are two very different outcomes with two very different timelines. And the pathology report from the biopsy will tell us exactly what that is about. It blows my mind. And again, I was just talking to Dr. Hertz about this, and we were like, both of us, like, he was chuckling about what I said, I feel bad for the poor bastard who has to have a liver biopsy and there's nothing until December. Like, and how frantic I felt in just 2 weeks trying to, find help. And honestly, finding a liver biopsy, hard, very hard. There's a place down in the States that, again, but it would be like 2 weeks. So I'm like, why travel and go spend the money if I'm on the same timeline? Same with two places in the States that I could do, but they were both like the same timeline. And I'm like, okay, well, it's like, I don't know. Frustrating, to say the very least. What else has happened today? I feel like that was the big thing. I went into the office with the hopes of having my insurance paperwork filled out, but it can't be filled out until the pathology report is done. So I'm in a holding pattern for that. I want to thank my past self for thinking critical illness insurance might be a good idea. Like, normally I think the insurance game it just makes my eye twitch because, so many people pay into it, and it's like, kind of a little bit evil. But for those of us who end up needing it, thank you. So anyway, but the pathology report is the hold on that. And then, so I'm thinking, like, I have a different referral form to give him for this rapid cancer treatment center. And it turns out it's the exact same as just being registered with the PC Cancer Agency. So what I am going to do is I'm going to go back to Atea, who is my contact with the Rapid Cancer Treatment Center for Pancreas, and say, hey, so I've already been referred. Can you find me and expedite that or do something with it and move me in? So, I don't know. But now I'm like, what if it started in the liver? What if it, I don't know. Like, so, yeah. I just don't have enough knowledge, That's hard. It makes me feel like, I have more knowledge today about cars. But, when I was like 20, if someone had told me, yeah, this schnoozle flapper needs to be changed, I'd be like, oh, $500? Sure. Like that's how I feel about like a lot of like, the fact that I just don't know enough. And mind you, I could sit there and Google pancreatic cancer and liver cancer and maybe look at, and I'm sure I can find that information. I have no doubt about that. But do I want to dwell on think what's going to be a pretty negative read? Nope. I don't. It's like one of those things where it's like, la 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 la, maybe the less I know, the better. Maybe that's where the miracle falls in, because I just don't know, it's not possible. And so in my mind, there's this possibility of, real possibility of surviving. And so I'm just putting all my energy into that. I like regularly, I am healing. I am healed. My body is healing. My body is healing. Like, instead of, I'm glad I took the time to sort out my life insurance, to talk to Quinn about the hard conversations about the kids in the house, to tell Mike to go fuck himself. I'm glad I got those things in and tucked those in as, like in the event of death. Those are there. It's good. Well, I didn't actually tell Mike to go fuck himself, but I kind of, it was between the lines. I'm pretty sure he got it. Yeah. It's the little wins. It's the little wins that make you happy. Yeah. I'm babbling. I love you guys, and thank you for every single message. I wish I could respond to every single comment and thing. I'm just honestly so overwhelmed trying to read everything and digest stuff about cures and look into like these supplements and how to support your immune system and how to diet stuff to give me the best fighting chance. And then to spend time with my kids like yesterday and Quinn. Yeah, I'm hoping we get out Friday and actually get some dancing in, and it'd be good. It'd be good. Yeah, I'll see you later.